Hello, fellow detectorists. Yes, I'm back out again, as you can see, on my normal permission, where I was last week, where I had the gold ring and a nice hammered coin and all the other bits and pieces. But look, yes, today I'm back out here again with a different detector. I've got my Goldmaxx. So we will see what happens today. But I'm not expecting any miracles. Obviously this is the first time I've used it. I've done a couple of simple tests at home, just with different various metals, just to try and get a feel of the sounds and the tones coming from it mainly. I'm going to be using fairly sort of, I understand, because I've been doing a bit of research of course, be using fairly default sort of settings at first, just to try and get the feel of it. But I've got the 11-inch coil on my Goldmaxx, that's the one I opted for, over the rather sort of the standard 9-inch coil. But we'll see what happens. Like I say, it's Saturday again, it's the 2nd of September. It's about 9:15 in the morning and it's lovely and still up here at the moment. It's a lovely morning. It's only about 14-15 degrees, but that's how I like it, so it's going to warm up later. But anyway, let's get on with this and we'll see how we get on, and you will of course see me at the first find. Bye for now. Now then folks, I'll be perfectly honest, this is difficult. Of course it would be going from my CS4 to a Goldmaxx, but I've had a few targets, I've been messing around with the controls, and it really, I should have said before, really is just a training day for me, trying to get used to the tones, the controls, what is iron and what silences iron out, and this, that and the other. But anyway, I've dug a few nails purely on purpose really, as you would expect, to try and get used to this. And I just had quite a clear signal, first really clear signal that I've had, I thought might have been something else other than iron, and it turns out to be another piece of this sort of lead. Well, it doesn't feel like lead, this bit actually feels probably more recent, but I think it's a bit more of this window frame that I've been getting, a couple of bits just recently that's still got the glass in it. But that's my first proper target, I suppose, if you like. I know it's nothing amazing, but with, like I said, I'll be really just trying the Goldmaxx out today and just getting used to it really. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go folks, my first target. Well, it's not my first target of course, that piece of window frame was my first target, but this is my second target, and it was quite clear. It came from just here, and it is my first button with the Goldmaxx. Now like I said, this is my first button, so, and it did give quite a clear signal, so I can use this as a benchmark. I didn't bring anything with me, which was a bit silly really. I should have brought some couple of Georgian halfpennies and pennies with me just to mess about with every now and again. But anyway, I've got this now, so we'll carry on. We'll see what comes up next. Hello folks, the next target is a musket ball. That gave quite a good signal as well, as you would imagine. I'm getting a little bit more used to this now. It's going to take time, but I'm starting to pick it up. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello folks, got another strong target here, and when I dug it, it turned out to be another button. But it's just getting used to the tones at the moment, that's all I'm doing. See, that happens to be quite a clear sort of signal, whereas if I get out something like this, this is the button, this is an iron nail which I had a little while ago. You see there's a clear difference. If I put both things in my hand at the same time, it does detect both of them quite well. So it is just a case of getting used to it and getting, like I said before, just getting used to the tones and distinguishing between the iron buzz and a medium tone for these, what I'm getting at the moment is buttons. But if I come across a coin, we'll see what kind of a tone that gives. Anyway, bye for now. Hello folks, got another strong target here, and when I dug it, it turned out to be another button. But it's just getting used to the tones at the moment, that's all I'm doing. See, that happens to be quite a clear sort of signal, whereas if I get out something like this, this is the button, this is an iron nail which I had a little while ago. You see there's a clear difference. If I put both things in my hand at the same time, it does detect both of them quite well. So it is just a case of getting used to it and getting, like I said before, just getting used to the tones and distinguishing between the iron buzz and a medium tone for these, what I'm getting at the moment is buttons. But if I come across a coin, we'll see what kind of a tone that gives. Anyway, bye for now. Hello folks, my next target from just here is a ring, but it's one of these cast, very crude rings. That gave a good signal. There we go. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. Got another target here, and it's come from just down here, as you can see, just here, and it is part of one of these quite old buckles. I think they're sort of quite a stretched D shape. It would have had another loop coming around this side, and then a straight bar across the top. And it's got a bit of, I don't know what this is here. It almost looks gold, but I'll have to take some close-up pictures of that later on. Anyway, that's quite nice. It's my first target other than a button. But we'll carry on. I'm now coming up to the area where at the beginning of this year I was getting all my hammered coins from, so it'll be interesting to see whether I pick anything up over here. Anyway, let's carry on. Now then, folks, I just had 2 targets down here. The first target in this hole just here was quite deep, must be a good 9-10 inches down, possibly more, 11 inches, and it turned out to be a big U-bolt. Must have been a couple of inches across, but it gave me what I thought was a positive signal. And then before I even had a chance to backfill it, I realised I had a target next to it out of this hole down here, and this one was only about 4 or 5 inches deep, but it gave the similar toned signal, and that turned out to be quite a nice silvered button. There we go. Now, probably the difference in depths made them sound pretty similar, I should imagine. But there we go. I just thought I'd show you that because I found that quite interesting. But anyway, we'll carry on. I'm gradually getting used to it. We'll see what comes up next. Hello, folks. Well, it looks like the Goldmaxx may have had its first really nice find on its first day, because just down here, I've got to find it first. Can you see that there? Just here. It's still stuck on the clod. But this, to me, first impressions, it looks like it might be is it a half groat? But it is a hammered coin. Oh yes. Oh yes. Can you see that? Right, bear with me. I'm going to give it just a very gentle clean up and I'll get back to you. Bye for now. Isn't that great? Hello folks, back again. Yeah, I was giving it a gentle clean up. To be honest, I can't see much more. I think it's an Edward, and I think, is it what they call a half groat? I'm not 100% sure, but that's it. Now, I might be able to see more through the camera than somewhere around here will be. Ah yes, there it is. It's now becoming clearer. You can just see the cross at the top, the crown, the face and the hair coming down to one side, and there's what they call pellets either side of the neck. Can I tell what it is? Not at this time. I'm going to have to look at this a bit closer once I get home. I'll take some photos, some pictures, and I'll show you later on. But as you can see, isn't that nice? Now it's quite a big hammered coin for what I'm used to finding up here. The last one I had similar to this size was another, what I think was a half groat, which I found up on the access tracks, and that was with my CS1MX, my C-scope CS1MX. So I suppose technically this is, well, technically it is the first hammer coin I found with a Goldmaxx. Now I did not think, I can be honest with you here, I did not think I was going to find a hammered coin with a Goldmaxx today. It's really only a training day, but it gave me a good signal, and I thought, why not? It was in a clod of dirt, and as I broke it open I saw it, and then you saw it finally stuck to the clod just before I gave it a light clean. But how about that? That's great. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye for now. Hey folks, just had another target straight after that hammered coin. I've walked about, I don't know, 15 feet, something like that, and it is a button. Just ordinary tomback, nothing on it. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello folks, I've got another target here, and to be honest with you, actually I've just taken a little break because rain stopped play, so to speak, and I took refuge in one of the farmers' barns, but I'm back out now. It's still spitting with rain. Hopefully it hasn't set in for the rest of the afternoon. It's a shame if it has, but anyway, I've just come back out on the field and I had another target just down here, and it's a gold gilded button. Unfortunately, it's just, I say sometimes are, it's just on the back, the shank side, that's still got the gold gild, but never mind. Still quite nice. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye for now. Hi folks, got another target here, and it's come out from just down here, and it is another gold gilded button. It's number 2. Anyway, let's carry on. It looks like I'm getting more and more rain showers coming over, so it might not be long before I go home, but I'll see. If the weather stays good, I'll stay, but if we get any more rain, I might decide to go home. But anyway, it's not been a bad test today. It's been very good, actually. The hammered coin that I got earlier was brilliant. But I'm getting used to it. I'm getting more used to this machine. I'm getting used to the tones. So let's carry on for now anyway. Oh folks, just had another find, and it's a coin. Other than the hammered coin, it's my first coin today, and it gave good signal, positive one obviously, and it is a Regina Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, sixpence, 1954, I think that says. That's nice. I'll clean it up when I get home, and we'll carry on. Bye for now. Hello folks, got another target, and this time it's another little musket ball, but this one's unusual. I've never seen a musket ball quite like this. You can see the seam, the mould mark all the way around it. It's a very crude musket ball. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye for now. Here we go folks, another find from down here, and it is a strange little cone shaped bit of lead. I thought it was a little, it looks like it might have had a little loop on the top of it. I'm going to clean this up and have a closer look at this later. It could very well be something else. I'm not sure if it's got an image in the bottom of it, or some kind of design or not. But it's an interesting little cone of lead, as you can see. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello folks, I just had a nice little find here. I don't often get these. It's quite small as well, I'm surprised. But it's a little lead toy of a dog. And it's even got detail around its neck, around its front. It looks like a little toy lead dog of like a border collie. How about that? That's nice. Like I say, it's quite small. How about that? Lovely. I'm right in the middle of the field here as well, so what this is doing here, I don't know. Anyway, let's see what comes out next. Here we go, folks. This is quite interesting. Look at this. This piece here, the old rape stalk, or the old rape plant when it was growing, has grown right into it. How about that? I don't know what the metal object is. It's only a piece of pressed copper, I think. So what that was, I don't know, but look at the way that that's grown right into it. Like I say, I don't know what this... It's only very, very light. As you can see on the back, it's just pressed. Still, I'll clean it up later and we'll have a closer look. Bye for now. Alright folks, next target is, unfortunately, a smashed thimble. This one isn't quite so in one piece. Never mind. We'll carry on and see what comes out next. Well then folks, conclusions. What do I think? Personally, I think that it is very, very good. I was not expecting to get the hammered coin on the first time out with the Goldmaxx. I wasn't expecting to get very much at all, to be perfectly honest. But I've had a few finds. I had that little 1954 sixpence as well. I haven't had a lot of finds. A lot of, dare I say it, very good finds. But the hammered coin is, I'm over the moon with that. It's the first one, I think, or if it's the same as the one I got before, it's only the second one I found like that. But anyway, back to the detector. It does take a bit of getting used to, but once you've got your head round the tones, it is quite easy to pick up. I wish I was staying out here longer, but I've got to go back home now, and I can't wait to get back out here again with the Goldmaxx. I've still got my CS1, my C-Scope CS1 MX, and my CS4 MXI, and I'll be keeping those for a while, because my CS4 is better on the access tracks, or I think it'll be better on the access tracks, because I've got the bigger coil for my CS4 and it'll get down deeper. Would I have found more with my C-scope, with my CS4? I don't honestly think I would have done. I think it's been a pretty average day with the Goldmaxx, apart from the hammer coin of course, and I probably would have had a similar day with my CS4, my C-scope CS4. So we will wait and see what happens the next time I come out with it, and I will see you then. Bye for now.